The House of Representatives is a separate and co-equal branch of government. We don't work for Donald Trump. We work for the people of this great nation. And the events of the last few months have been deeply troubling. And I'm trying to figure out, when will my colleagues on the other side of the aisle decide that it's time to do your jobs and hold the White House accountable for its actions? When will you do your job? 17 different intelligence agencies concluded that Russia interfered with our election for the purpose of helping to elect Donald Trump. But that was not enough. High-level Trump allies, such as Carter Page, his foreign policy advisor, Michael Flynn, his first national security advisor, Jeff Sessions, his attorney general, Paul Manafort, his campaign chairman, Michael Cohen, his personal attorney, Roger Stone, his longtime political confidant, Jared Kushner, his senior advisor and son-in-law. Top Trump allies were having communications with the Russians at the same time that they were hacking into our election. But apparently, that was not enough. Michael Flynn, the first national security advisor, was demonstrated to have had an illegal conversation with the Russian ambassador in December of 2016. He then lied about it to the vice president, who then delivered misleading information to the American people. But guess what? For my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, that was not enough. The Attorney General testified under oath before Congress, and he said he had no communications with the Russians during the campaign. It was subsequently proven that he communicated with them twice at the Republican National Convention and then a few months later in his office. He either lied under oath, committed perjury, or delivered misleading information to Congress, which would be a misdemeanor. Either way, he likely committed a crime. Silence from the other side. Apparently, that was not enough. Donald Trump refuses to release his tax returns. Unlike every other president since Gerald Ford, Republicans and Democrats, what is the president hiding? We can't figure it out, and apparently for the other side, that is not enough. The Deputy Attorney General, Sally Yates, was fired by the president shortly after she went to the White House and revealed her suspicion that Michael Flynn may be a Russian asset. But apparently, that was not enough. The president fired Preet Bharara, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, shortly after it was publicly revealed that his office was investigating one of Trump's cabinet secretaries and close allies at Fox News. But for my Republican colleagues on the other side of the aisle, that was not enough. The former FBI director revealed that the Trump campaign was under criminal investigation for possible collusion with the Russians, but for my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, even that was not enough. And then the president fires the FBI director who's leading the investigation into his campaign after it appears he urged the FBI director to drop the case against his buddy, Michael Flynn. But even for my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, that is not enough. There is a cloud of corruption hanging over 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. We are in the midst of a constitutional crisis. It's time for the Speaker to get your head out of the sand. It's time for House Republicans to do the right thing. Support our demand for a special prosecutor. Support our legislation for an independent commission. It's time for House Republicans to put your country ahead of your party.
Gentleman yields. The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Emmer, for 5 minutes.